Hey guys, my name's Hailey. Welcome back to the Disney Cupcake channel and welcome to my Q&A and age reveal. I know a lot of you guys are here for the age reveal portion of this video, but I will be answering a lot of other questions going along with that, and you'll also be able to learn more about me, so please stay tuned throughout the whole video and I hope you enjoy. One quick thing that I wanted to mention before we get into the questions, there was a glitch with the room tour video, the video where I asked you guys for these questions. So today I'm going to be answering the questions from both of the videos because again there was that glitch that happened. And because of that glitch, some of the comments got removed and stuff like that. I tried to save them, but I apologize if your comment will not be displayed on this video. I can't find them because YouTube had a problem, so I really apologize that those shoutouts were lost. Let's get started. This first question has a couple parts, so I'm going to answer them here one by one. What was the first item of your Disney collection? So I actually don't know. The two items that I know for sure are the first Vinylmation I ever got was this adorable little soap Vinylmation, and the first Funko Pop that I got was this Tinkerbell. What is your favorite ride? I did a top 10 US Disney Parks ride video, which I will have linked down below. As far as Disney World goes, I really love all of the classic attractions like the Three Mountains and Small World and Jungle Cruise, but I also really love Flight of Passage and Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror, and the list just goes on. Do you have any brothers or sisters? If you do have one, are they as obsessed as Disney as you? So as I mentioned before, I'm not going to answer the more personal questions. I just don't feel comfortable answering them right now, and I would just ask that you guys not comment the very personal questions because I will share them with you when and if I feel comfortable doing so. How much money do you spend on Disney stuff? Thank you, I'm a big fan, and if you see this would make me so happy. Stay safe and stay Disney. Thank you so much, and unfortunately to answer your question, I don't know. Do you have any pets? Yes, I do. I have a dog named Kylo. He is so cute. I love him so much. Can you please tell us all the Disney YouTubers that you've heard of and ones that you like to watch most? I just discovered your channel. Your Disney collection is incredible. Thank you so much. The YouTuber that I watch the most is the Tim Tracker, and I also watch channels like Disney Pins Blog, DSNY Newscast, Mouse Steps, Inside the Magic, Neverland Family, and all of the official Disney channels like Disney Parks, Oh My Disney, Disney Family, Disney Style, Pixar Animation Studios, Walt Disney Animation Studios, Star Wars, etc. I have heard of and watched other Disney YouTubers. Those are just my top ones, but I do watch other channels as well. Which item is your favorite to collect and why? So I don't have an absolute favorite item to collect, although I really love collecting any sort of Disney Parks item or history item. I really love the history of the Disney Parks, and I also love getting to see the different merchandise and things that they sell at all of the different Disney Parks. I love all of their logos and again all of the history to go along with them, so I really love those items. But as far as the rest of the items that you guys see in my collection, I really love to collect Funko Pops because I really love the art style and the size of them. I also really love to collect Vinylmations because I also really like the size of them, and they also kind of tie into Disney Parks as well. And I love how they were able to incorporate so many different characters in that Mickey Mouse shape. I also really love to collect pins because I love being able to trade them. They're just a super unique item, and I think they look so cool together. Very unique. I really love the unique Disney items as well. All of the items I feel have reasoning to behind why I like them so much, or I just think they're so cute. Just anything Disney I really enjoy. What is your favorite Disney pin? I don't know. I'm so sorry I can never answer those questions. I have a really hard time deciding things and narrowing it down, so unfortunately I feel like questions like what is your favorite Disney movie, what is your favorite Funko Pop, what is your favorite pin, I may never be able to answer. Do you have a video on your channel that you are most proud of? So this is a really great question. I love this question. I put a lot of time into my YouTube channel and all of my videos, but one video in particular that I feel like just didn't get a lot of views because people didn't know what it was the most magical moments at Disney World video. It kind of looks like this. Here's some clips of it. I did an original one and I did a holiday one. I really like to edit videos like that, although I don't post them that often on this channel, and like I said, I feel like a lot of people didn't know what that video was, so it didn't get a lot of views, but I am really proud of those ones. So if you would like to check them out, I will have them linked down below. I'd really appreciate it. What is the most special piece of your collection? This is another really good question, and it is pretty hard to answer as well. I feel like every single item that I have has a story behind it, you know, how I got it, or just my connection to that item. Items that I've gotten for my birthday or as gifts or for an event or something also mean a lot to me, just because, again, of the story behind them, or maybe who they're from, or how I received them, or, you know, just how much I appreciate the item. I really appreciate and care for all of my items, and they're all very special to me. How do you budget when buying Disney items? So I get this question a lot, and it is super hard to answer because everyone has a different budget and how much they'd like to spend on items, so I really don't know how to answer it. What brand are your glasses? I love them, and also your room is amazing. Thank you so much. These glasses are Vera Bradley. Is that shirt from Kohl's? In the room tour video, yes, that shirt was from Kohl's, and I am currently working on a new Disney Cupcake merch shop. You guys may have seen it down below in my videos. I will give you guys more information about that once it is complete, and I also ordered a sample of one of the items, so I'll be doing a whole separate video showing you guys that and telling you guys more about the new site. I've watched your videos for about 2 years, and your energy and videos are immaculate. What made you feel this passion and love for Disney and collecting? Thank you so much. I love Disney so much, and I really don't know anyone who likes Disney and collecting and stuff as much as me, so doing these videos and stuff and getting to meet people just like that is very amazing. I absolutely love it. So the passion for Disney has always been there. As I mentioned, I want to work for Disney, so anything about Disney I am all for, and I just love. It just makes me so happy. So the happiness and magic that I feel from Disney, I hope just carries through the videos to you guys, and just anytime I think about Disney, I just smile because of all the wonderful memories that I've had with Disney and just their whole message and the magic, and it's just a place of no worries, and I just love it so much. So thinking about that every single time I come here to film a video, I want to be able to spread magic any way I can. So I'm so glad that you enjoyed them. It makes me so happy. And also, to go along with that, my love for collecting, I just really love all of the little items. I've always loved little things, and I love organizing things and displaying things. I love being able to make the displays. It's just another way that I can be creative, so I really just love doing that. And again, I don't know anyone else who is a collector, so it's just a way for me to be myself and just do my own thing. How long have you been collecting Disney items? What is your favorite park? I love your videos. Thank you so much. I have been collecting Disney items officially since 2009. Of course, the first time I went to Disney, I got a few pins and things, but I did not consider myself an official collector until 2009. And the park question, I really don't know. As I mentioned in some of my live streams, I struggle with that a lot, again, deciding one of those things, and each park has such a unique experience, and they're just all so immersive and so magical, and I have so many different memories in each of them that it is hard to pick one memory being better than the other, because I've had so many happy and wonderful experiences that they're all so important to me that it's just hard to pick one that's so special. Do you like any other shows or movies besides Disney? Love your channel. Thank you so much. A lot of people may be very surprised. I also like scary movies. It sounds so crazy, and people are always like, what? Because I like scary movies. I watch The Walking Dead, and I'll turn around the next day and watch a Disney movie. It's just, I love movies so much. Popcorn is also involved, so I love it, and I'll watch anything, really. If our collection is very small, do you recommend collecting old merchandise such as Tsum Tsums or vinyls, or focusing on things that are currently available? I love your channel. Thank you so much. So collecting old items may be more difficult, and they also may be more expensive because they are more rare, because they are discontinued. So in a way, it may be more expensive and harder to start off your collection buying the older items, although you may also be able to find some of those older items on sale. So if you would like to start collecting Tsum Tsums and you are able to, and maybe you find some on sale, that might be a good way to like kind of kickstart your collection, but also then may be harder to complete or finish or continue collecting that collection because they're no longer available. So I personally probably would not recommend collecting older items. I would probably focus on the more current and new items, and if you continue collecting for a long time, the items that you buy today that are new, you'll look back on and they'll be the old or retro items. A lot of the items that you guys see, like my original classic Funko Pops or mystery minis, I bought those whenever they were brand new, and now looking back on them, they're so old, and it's just really cool to see over time just, you know, the change in the figures and stuff. So having the figures that I got in 2009 and stuff, and looking back on them now them being the older, more rare items, it's really cool to see. Are you planning to buy Toy Story talking dolls for your collection? I am not. I'm not really a doll collector. What is your favorite ride at California Adventure and Disneyland in California? My favorite ride in California Adventure is Radiator Springs Racers, but I also have to give a shout out to Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout and Incredicoaster. I love those both a lot. As far as Disneyland, I love being able to see the classic attractions like Space Mountain. I love their Big Thunder Mountain, their Jungle Cruise, their Small World are all very magical as well, but I really loved the Indiana Jones attraction. What do you use to make your intros for YouTube? I actually animated the intro that you guys just saw in this video, and I used Procreate to do that. I was wondering, what are your favorite Disney items to collect? Also, I love your videos. Thank you so much. My favorite Disney items to collect in no particular order are popcorn buckets, Funko Pops, Vinylmations, pins, mini ears, Loungefly bags, like Wishables and things, and just unique Disney park items, international park items, old Disney history items, anything relating to the parks I absolutely love. What inspired you to create the quote, "Remember to do what you love and do what makes you happy"? Great video. Thank you so much. For those of you who do not know, I started this YouTube channel after getting bullied many years ago, and it just made me so sad, and Disney was what made me happy. It is what I loved doing. I knew I wanted to work for Disney at that point, and I had just gotten into collecting a few years prior, and I really wanted to be able to show people my Disney collection and my love of Disney. And after making the videos and stuff, I realized I showed the bullies that they were wrong, and I'm doing what I love, which is collecting, and doing what makes me happy, which is Disney. So I really want to help inspire other people, not to let other people get them down or make them sad or make them like feel bad or anything, because if you're doing what you love and you're doing what makes you happy, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter what other people think about it. It doesn't matter what people said about it. That is the message that I'm trying to get across. I'm trying to spread that positivity, trying to provide that impact, that, you know, hope in a way, because people need to do what makes them happy and just do what they enjoy doing, because I feel like so many people get caught up in, you know, people making them feel bad or sad or anything like that, and I really just want to help spread that message to people, because I'm doing what I love as well, and I love being able to do it and just being happy about it, and I'm just trying to help and inspire others. This next question has a couple parts as well. With all of the different kinds of Disney merch available, like pops, pins, mini ears, etc., how do you decide what things you would like to collect? So most of the time I pick the items that make me happy, or items that I know that I enjoy. I don't buy every single pair, for example, of mini ears that come out or Disney Funko Pops that come out, because if I'm not really that fond of that character or movie, I'm not going to buy it just to add a number to my collection. I would buy it because I like that character or I like that movie. Or with the mini ears, I bought these food ones because I like the Disney food, not just because they were new. So focusing on items that you like and that you enjoy can help you do that. The variety of merchandise is overwhelming at times. I 100% agree. Going to Disney is just... Also, how do you decide what pops to buy and which ones to pass on? So kind of going along with what I just said, if there are movies that I like or movies that I enjoy, I will buy them then. I am starting to not buy as many variants anymore, because if there's just one small detail different on a pop, then I'm probably going to pass on it for now, just because, you know, it really just depends on the character. If it's a character that I really, really like and there's a variation of it, then I'll probably get it as well, just because I know I like that character so much. But it really just depends on, again, how much you'd like to spend, how much space you have, and really if you like that item. Finally, do you have any regrets later for not buying something? So actually, yes and no. Going to the Disney parks and maybe forgetting to pick something up or just being mad that you didn't get something, it can be like frustrating for a few minutes, but I often move on from it because there will be new items coming out that I know I will like and treasure more, but I don't have any like specific regrets. Sometimes, you know, you'll see those items and they'll sell out really, really quick and you'll be like, I should have got it, but, you know, it's okay in the end. With all of the limited edition merchandise, is it hard to know what to buy and what to pass on? So for example, one of the limited edition items that comes to mind that is out right now is the Minnie Mouse The Main Attraction items. And personally, I wasn't going to go and try to buy every single item of each set because that's just not fair to other people that also want to collect the items too. So I picked the items I like the most, which are pins and ears for some of the releases. So, you know, I like pins the most out of all of the items that are being released, so that's the item that I'm going to want to get. So it really comes down to just your opinion, your thoughts or feelings towards the item. What is your favorite thing to do at Disney World? This is a very, very hard question as well, because a lot of the things make me happy there, and literally I am happy all the time that I am there. But I love being able to stay at the resorts, get the delicious food, use the most magical ways of transportation like the Skyliner, the monorail, the buses, the boats. It's just something you can't do anywhere else, and that feeling of walking into the park, being able to use your magic band, see all the stores and everyone else smiling and happy together without any worries in mind. They're just there to enjoy their day and embrace the magic and meet the characters they love and ride the attractions that they love, and, you know, just have a good time with your family and see the wonderful shows and everything. It is just a beautiful, beautiful place, and I really love everything, every single thing about it. Do you have any suggestions on where to buy authentic pins in bulk? Now this I do not. I would not personally recommend going on eBay or Amazon and just buying a whole bunch of Disney pins like in bulk like that, because most of them are fake. Sometimes there will be some like real ones mixed in, but they are all most likely fake. And, you know, I can't really touch on that because I've never done that before, because doing the research and stuff, from what I've seen, most people are fake or disappointed with the ones they've gotten in bulk. But again, I've never done that, so, you know, don't quote me on any of this, but I personally don't know anywhere where you can go and buy real Disney pins in bulk, because it will be like very, very expensive and things like that. One thing I would recommend doing if you were trying to start a pin collection is going to Disney and buying a starter pack of pins that you don't like and then trading them from there, because then they're already pins you don't like, so it's easy just to trade them and want to trade them and things like that because you're not a huge fan of them. The only other place that I know where you can get Disney pins on sale is the Disney Character Warehouse outlet. There are 3 of them in Orlando, Florida, and I will have my Character Warehouse vlogs linked down below if you would like to see what I am talking about. But sometimes they will have pins there on sale. Sometimes there is a limit on how many you can purchase, but that may be a good way to also start your collection by buying those official pins on sale. Where did you get your phone case? I love it so much. This case is actually from the Walt Disney World Resort, and it is one of the like street signs that they have driving throughout the resort, and I absolutely love this. What is your favorite ride, resort, and restaurant and park at Walt Disney World? I love your channel. Thank you so much for posting these videos daily. I always look forward to them. I love your aerial display. Thank you so much. Very, very kind. I don't have, like I mentioned, like a super favorite ride at Walt Disney World. I have not ridden Rides of the Resistance yet or Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway, so I really can't comment currently what my favorite ride is since I have not ridden those attractions yet. But as I mentioned, I love every single classic. Rock and Roller Coaster has always been a favorite of mine, and Tower of Terror and things like that. But Flight of Passage, very, very good too. As far as restaurant, I did do a video on that, again linked down below. In that video, I did not cover my favorite restaurants at Disney Springs, but I do plan on doing a separate video on that since there are a lot of restaurants at Disney Springs. My favorite resort that I have not stayed at is the Contemporary Resort. I really, really want to stay there one day, but a resort that I have stayed at many, many times is the Port Orleans resorts. There are two, Port Orleans French Quarter and Port Orleans Riverside. I absolutely love both of them. My whole family loves both of them. We just love those resorts. So if you're planning a trip to Disney, I would highly recommend Port Orleans. What are good pins for beginners? For the pin question, as I mentioned, buy sets of pins or, pins on shopdisney.com, like that are on sale or something that you don't like. Buy pins this sounds so crazy. Buy pins you don't like, because whenever you go to the parks, trading them, as I mentioned, will be easier because you'll want to get rid of them and you'll probably be more on the hunt for them because it's like, I don't like these ones, I want to get ones that I like. So that's a really, really fun way to begin trading them. Another thing that I personally would recommend, and I again personally really, really like doing, is whenever I go to the parks, I always get the pin with the year on it, with the date on it. I'm kind of sad that I was not able to get, from my first few visits, the dated year pin, because I think it's really cool to look back on that trip specifically. That pin can literally sum up your entire trip, so I just think it's very, very cool, again, even to look back on all of the years that you went. So I personally would recommend getting those pins if you can, but that is just my opinion. So this question also has a couple parts to it. What Disney snack do you plan on getting first when you go back to the parks? So I've actually thought about this question, and I think it will really depend on what park that I go to. If I am staying at a Disney resort, my first meal or food will be a Mickey Mouse waffle. And if I'm not staying on property, it will really depend on what park I am going to. If I'm going to Magic Kingdom, I may try to get the Mickey Mouse donut. We may stop somewhere for Mickey waffles beforehand, or a churro would be great, popcorn would be great, beignets would be great. Really, any of those items, whatever I see first or whatever I'm ready for at that very moment, I will definitely get. The other question is, are you going to ride Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway or Rise of the Resistance first, and which are you most excited for? So ignoring the fact that the parks have new rules at the moment, with all of this stuff going on, if everything was completely normal, going to Hollywood Studios, where both of those attractions are, to be able to ride Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, you need to get a boarding pass. So as long as I get a boarding pass, everything will be okay with that. So I will be able to ride that attraction, but most likely I will not be able to ride it right off the bat in the morning whenever I get there, because my boarding pass time will show me probably later in the day when I'll be able to ride that attraction. So since I'll have to wait, I'll probably ride Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway first, just because I'm waiting to ride Rise of the Resistance. So I'm not sure how it's going to be now going to Hollywood Studios, if there aren't going to be any boarding passes or virtual queues that I can just ride either one. Then I think I'll just see whatever line's shorter to jump into first. But I'm very, very excited for both of them, not gonna lie. I think I'm more excited for Rise of the Resistance because I've seen the theming of Galaxy's Edge and it is so, so beautiful, and I've heard great, great things about that attraction, so I'm very, very excited to see that. Now, I have watched a lot of videos of that attraction, so I feel like I've kind of done it already, whereas with Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, it was only open for a short amount of time before the parks closed, so I feel like I haven't seen maybe enough of that attraction yet, so I feel like there's still a lot of unknown. So I'm also very excited to ride that one because, again, not a lot of people have ridden it yet, and I'd like to get more opinions or thoughts about it. This next question also has a few questions. Do you have any tips or advice for new Disney Funko Pop collectors? I would definitely pick up some poster tack because not every single Funko Pop stands up, and it is very frustrating. Would you ever consider reviewing a Bibbidi Boppity Boxes subscription box? I have thought about it. What is your favorite Funko Pop? I love your vids and positive daily content. Thank you so, so much, and I don't know about the Funko Pops. How do you tell the difference between a genuine or knockoff Disney item? So I've never really seen any like super knockoff Disney items. I know personally, if I want to get like good quality items, official, authentic items, I buy items straight from Disney. That's just the most reliable way to do it. That's the best way to do it, I feel like, is buying the items straight from Shop Disney, from the stores, from the parks. That's just the best way. Now, if you're buying items from somewhere else, as I mentioned, there are fake pins out there and things like that, so I can just tell even by looking at them, the quality, the coloring may be different. Or if you have a plush that may not be real, I mean, checking the tag and stuff on it, does it have the official Disney marking or like logo or anything on it? That's just the best way to tell. These next questions, again, I apologize, I was not able to like collect all of the comments because of the YouTube glitch, but these were 3 that I had written down prior to the YouTube glitch happening, so I apologize again that these shoutouts are lost, but I really appreciate your comments. Will you ever do a meet and greet? I would absolutely love to do a meet and greet, although at this time I'm not really sure where or when we could do that. I do hopefully in the future plan on going back to Playlist Live or VidCon at some point, so if you guys do have any ideas or thoughts of going to any of those conventions, let me know down below in the comments, and maybe I can make future plans to go to one of those one day. And if I do, I'll keep you guys posted. But if you do see me in the parks, definitely say hello. Whenever I meet you guys, I have Disney Cupcake bracelets to give you, and I love being able to put a face to who I'm talking to right now. What inspired you to become a YouTuber? I kind of went over that a little bit earlier in the video. After getting bullied and stuff, I just wanted to be able to show people my collection, because there was no way that I could just have everyone come in and see my collection and stuff. And again, since there wasn't really people out there like me, at least that I knew in person, I know that was like my way to be able to connect with them and show them that they're not alone and that Disney is for everyone. Now for the question that I get asked the most often: how old are you? Being 100% honest, I'm like super nervous to say this. Like, being 100% honest, I've thought about this for so long, and I'm just gonna say it. I am 17. I can't believe I said it. Guys, this channel is about Disney and my love of Disney. I really don't want to get into any like personal information, because this is like my escape here to talk about Disney and just set like, you know, personal things aside for a moment and just be able to share my love of Disney with you. So as I mentioned, I will not be going over any other like personal questions or anything like that until I feel comfortable doing so. I'm allowed to keep and have my privacy, and I'm going to continue to do that. So to go along with the whole age thing here, the last question is, do you have help with your channel? Now, if you do the math, I started this channel whenever I was 12 years old. So obviously as a person, as content goes, I have changed and grown so much, and I definitely think have improved these videos and things a lot. I taught myself how to do all of the filming, all of the setup, all of the editing, how to even make a YouTube channel, create channel art. I have been working the past like 2 entire days working on this new merch site for you guys, and I've spent many hundreds of hours editing. Being 100% honest, last night I was in tears on and off if I should even say my age, if I should, you know, even like film these videos and stuff. It is so stressful and overwhelming behind the scenes, and I have worked so extremely hard these past few months trying to get daily content up for you guys, because in the world of right now unknowns and some sadness and things, I'm trying to be positive and happy for you guys, and I just really want you guys to know how much I am putting in behind the scenes. I have literally put everything into this channel, had sleepless nights making content for you guys, and I really appreciate every single view, every single like, every single comment, every single follow or subscribe or whatever it may be. I greatly appreciate it. It, you know, helps me to like feel good and know that all this hard work I am putting in is helping other people. So I would really appreciate it if you could share this channel with your friends and family. I really want to spread positivity and Disney magic any way I can, and I cannot do that without you and without your help. Guys, I really want you to know that I care about each and every one of you, and that, you know, I don't want to cry again talking about this. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. So with that, one other thing that I wanted to add, I am going to be stopping the live streams on Saturdays. Now that it is getting nice out, it is, turning into summer. It is officially summer for me, and doing these daily videos and stuff has been very stressful here on my end, and I really would like to enjoy the summer. And as I mentioned, with it getting nicer out and weekends being busy, I'm going to hold off on the live streams on Saturdays for now. There will still be a live stream tomorrow at 2 p.m., but I will keep you guys posted on when the next ones will be. So for right now, I am not doing videos on Saturdays. I will do occasional live streams, maybe every other weekend things, keeping you guys posted on the newest Disney content. With all of that said, I really appreciate all of your support, and I really appreciate I'm very grateful for all of the help and kindness that you guys have given me these past 5 years, and I look forward to sharing more of my Disney journey with you. As always, remember to do what you love and do what makes you happy, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!